3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the game.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
In motion goes Patrick.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Justin Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
The Chargers had 3 and 9 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he did. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted,
and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down. To the air again, Herbert. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in for
touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
In motion right goes Allen. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Judy.
37 yards.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And fighting down inside the 25.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch. There, he couldn't get away, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
They try the left side here with Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, Sutton, a nice catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Badgley able to punch this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Wilson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Here's Wilson to throw. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And just shutting him off there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Herbert. He'll set up the screen to Drake.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he hits Drake. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And Allen's got it. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Herbert. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Herbert now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That is caught
Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A huge play there for Denver. 65 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. DJ Jones, former 49er, there on the stop.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the pass.
You have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Herbert on first down now.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
One last throw here for Herbert.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to this. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone.